I'm going to try to pick a movie that I kind of remember. And I'll also try to add a little bit of further research if necessary, if I don't remember certain aspects of the film. Let's see here. Oh, here we go. I found a movie I could do that I remember. Alright. The movie I got is The Matrix. This is my 1999 copy. Print date is September 22nd, 1999. In my opinion, this is a really, really good movie. I really love the action sequences, and I think the acting was really well done, and I mean, it really changed my mind about action when I was younger. It made me really enjoy action films. This was like, I think this was like one of the first radar films I've ever seen in my life. But yeah, this is a really good movie. There's a lot of action. It has a pretty good cast too, and it does have a nice slipcover design though. It's nice and shiny. You know, my Tom 4 reprint does not have the shiny cover, but I'll keep it anyway. I have 2 copies of this film on VHS. My other copies printed on April 29th, Tom 4. Because I obviously have 2 copies. My other copy is a very late reprint. Anyways, that's off topic. Sorry about that. But anyways, guys, this movie was really good. It has Rob Zombie in it, and has Keanu Reeves, and it also has let me look at some familiar names here. I guess you could say Lawrence Fishburne. I don't know, but that sounds fairly decent for a cast. And yeah, the only thing though is I think the style kind of is a little bit computerized, but still, actually, it's not bad anyway. Even though it kind of has like some of it kind of has like a green tint to it. Like, the opening logos had green tint to it. I think some of the action sequences had some kind of a green tint to it. That's the only thing that kind of was a little bit weird, but still. Hey, you know, it's still a fine movie. It's still, you know, it's a fun action movie to watch when you're wanting something to watch. Like, if you want to watch a good action movie that distract you from some of the other bad movies out there, like in sequels and just stuff that's coming out nowadays. Because stuff that's coming out nowadays usually is not very good anymore. This was actually okay. Even though the sequels were not that great, the sequels really sucked. I will still keep my VHS as a sequel as well. And if you guys actually want, I can go ahead and show you guys the sequels on VHS as well. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and get them real quick. I'll be back. I'm going to show you guys the VHSs of the sequels I have that I will still keep. Okay. Oh wait, I think this one's first. Matrix Reloaded. Hollywood video rental tape. Dark single label. Print date September 15th, 2003. And here's this one. Blockers Day, June 7th, 2004. Printed March 3rd, 2004. Anyways, yeah, I got that out of the way. Yep. So I have technically all 3 of them. I think. Technically all 3 of them. On VHS. But yeah. These 2 sucked, but this one was good. It's unfortunate these were not good movies, but I'm still going to keep the VHS for my collection, because the VHS tapes actually are pretty hard to find of the sequels. The first one's really common. Whoops. This one came out of its case by accident. There's the labels again. I like that it also has Village Roadshow and actually has Silver Pictures on the label this time. Same with this one. Also has that logo on the tape as well. This is a former rental from Blockbuster, and this one's a former rental from Hollywood Video. However, the first one only has Warner Brothers on it. That's interesting. The sequels actually had Village Roadshow and Silver Pictures. The first one did not have it on the label. And unfortunately, these do not have a shiny cover. Yeah, well. It's kind of like what they did with Men in Black. The 1997 release had it, but then reprint copies didn't have it, and then Men in Black 2 did not have it. So, kind of the same thing they did with Men in Black there. But bottom line, I thought this was a pretty good movie. I liked it, and it was a pretty good action movie, too. And it did pretty well on IMDB, it looks like. It got 8.7 out of 10. It made $463.5 million in the United States department, I think. In the United States, what was it? Oh, well. But it says USD. I forget what the D means, but let's just say the United States the United States box office. Let's say that. The United States box office. Let's say that. $463.5 million in the United States box office. But yeah, I don't really have too much more to say, but bottom line, if you guys want to see a really cool action movie that, even though some of the graphics can be kind of, some of the graphics can be kind of something to get used to, you know, like, they're not, like, they're a little different, like, they're kind of in, some of them are kind of in, like, a green tint, so, so it's kind of, this kind of something, you have to kind of get used to, at least for me, at least I have to kind of get used to it, but still, other than that, it actually is still a fairly decent action movie. Anyways, I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you guys in my next video.